Right now, some studies in the last 2 days creating a flutter, I've been talking about it for last 25 years. Some studies say that in the next 5 years, the insect population is going to go down so dramatically that all agriculture on the planet could be seriously hit and food could become a great crisis. I've been talking about this continuously for last 25 years. People think worms and insects are no good. But I'm telling you once again, if all the worms die right now, in the next 14 to 18 months, there will not be a single life on this planet, including you and me. If all the insects die, within the next 2.5 to 4 years, not a single piece of life will exist on this planet.
So I tend to follow on the same thing that you mentioned, that the education system needs to be changed to adapt, in a sense that…
Why are you copying a question?
I'm not, it's not, it's… I'm taking reference though, but I take a note. So on the same note that education system needs to be changed, it's more to say that learning and adapting, it's anyone's life's integral part. You need to adapt with how it's happening around you. Also, Charlie Munger said that human being needs to be a lifelong learning machine. You need to learn every day, every set of your way. But you have mentioned that people or human…
Can I disagree with that learning business?
You can, you can. That's the view, it's more capitalistic view that you need to keep on learning and adapting what you surround with.
See, because your learning is establishing a mindset, now you struggle to adapt. I am not interested in learning. I don't want people to learn. I want people to become in such a way that they're perceptive, that they can see things as they are. Not because of their learning, simply because human faculty has the capacity to absorb a situation as it is if you don't have a fixed mindset. If you see things as they are, according to your intelligence and competence, you will respond. Why should you adapt? You just need to respond. This is the significance of being human, that we are the only creatures on this planet who have the necessary faculty to be conscious and to be able to respond, not to react instinctively. So this whole process is an ancient mindset of we have to learn so much, what we have learned becomes irrelevant after 50 years, so we have to relearn and adapt. But that, as she said, is going to happen every 2.5 years now. What used to happen once in 50 years is going to happen every 2 to 3 years now. So when it happens every 2-3 years, you establish a mindset, you learn something, you establish a mindset, then you try to adapt to the next thing, you'll go crazy by the time you're 50. But if you keep your intelligence uncluttered and perceptive, you will know how to respond.
Okay.
So, one of the questions that keeps popping up in everyone's mind is how do you define the clarity of purpose in your life? And that's something that you've probably been asked multiple times before, but this is something that we still struggle with. And we easily get influenced by people around us and get distracted from what we truly are passionate about. How do you recommend today's youth to be focusing on building true passion and also developing a clarity of purpose in life?
See, this idea that a human being has a purpose to his existence is a very tyrannical idea. The moment you have a strong sense of purpose, you are a natural tyrant. The question is only a question of competence. There are lots of tyrants all over the place. There are lots of Mussolinis and Adolf Hitlers all over the place. Fortunately, they're impotent and incapable. Yes, there are lots of them. Don't think only one was born. There are lots of them. Fortunately, nobody has the capacity or the competence that those tyrants had. Otherwise, there are a whole lot of people with same intention of wanting you to be something other than who you are right now. So if I have a purpose to life, If it gets organized, it becomes a mission. Who the hell are you to have your own mission? You're here, you're just a pop-up on this planet, all right? You pop up and you pop out. Here, instead of doing what is needed most right now for maximum number of people, you have your own purpose, maybe God-given purpose. Whenever people say they have a God-given purpose, they have done the most terrible things on the planet. Now, you don't like it, it's okay, but have they not? Whenever people said, God spoke to me, terrible things are coming. You can be sure about it. You heard these statements because you are trying to endorse your nonsense with some other authority from elsewhere. Why do you need a purpose? Life is a phenomena beyond your understanding. You're here to experience it and enhance it for yourself and everything else around you. That's about it. What is there for you to have a purpose of your own when you've not even figured out where it begins, where it ends? When you have not even figured out where this cosmos begins, where it ends, where you come from and where the hell you will go, how come you have a purpose of your own? You don't need a purpose, you just need sense. You need sense and sensitivity. And sensitivity will naturally come if you look at life as a more inclusive process. Right now, some studies in the last 2 days creating a flutter, I've been talking about it for last 25 years. Some studies say that in the next 5 years, the insect population is going to go down so dramatically that all agriculture on the planet could be seriously hit and food could become a great crisis. I've been talking about this continuously for last 25 years. People think worms and insects are no good. But I'm telling you once again, if all the worms die right now, in the next 14 to 18 months, there'll not be a single life on this planet, including you and me. If all the insects die, within the next 2.5 to 4 years, not a single piece of life will exist on this planet. But if you and me die, planet will flourish. Yes, this is the fact of our existence or no? Hello? Whatever nonsense we think about ourselves, without human race, this planet will do great. But without worms, insects, microbes and various other creatures, this planet cannot exist as a life. So, our idea, the most destructive idea that's been put into human minds in the name of religion, philosophy and nonsense is that creation is human-centric. Creation is not human-centric. You are just a speck in this creation, you're really nothing. As I said, you're like, on your computer screen there are pop-ups. You pop up and you pop out. You think so much about yourself, but actually before you and me came here, countless number of people who all thought they are great people came and went. Where are they now? All topsoil. Yes or no? Worms are feasting on them, all right? But human beings, this is all it is. In this vast cosmos, this entire solar system is a tiny speck. In that tiny speck, this planet Earth is a micro speck. In that micro speck, Detroit city is a super micro speck. In that you're a big man. This is a serious problem. This is all because of our learning, do you understand? This is because of our learning. because we've lost our sense of perception. We're not seeing things as they are. We're making up things in our mind in the name of education. It's time we come to reality. Once machine learning comes, your nonsensical learning will not mean a damn thing. Just because you read a book, you're acting superior. No, a 5-year-old kid will turn on his machine and tell you, here. It's a great time.